What if everything you've tried to hide, the cracks in your soul, the chaos inside, are the very things that hold the key to your healing? What if the scream you hold back is the loudest cry for strength and survival?
In 1977, Filipino artist Kiukok captures raw human emotion through a distinct figure that embodies anguish and chaos. Represented with jagged lines and irregular shapes, the figure clenches its fist and screams into the void, surrounded by a fiery red background. This image reflects emotional chaos, a powerful release from inner struggle. Through bold geometric shapes, Kiukok represents the fragmented mind, symbolizing emotional pain, while contrasting colors heighten the sense of urgency and distress.
Through his distinctive style, Kiukok teaches us that emotional conflict is not a straight and peaceful process. It's complicated, messy, and deeply uncomfortable.
The figure's confusion and heavy contrasting colors of red, black, and white speak to the intensity of suffering of a human soul, showing us how pain can be just as overwhelming, yet give feeling of relief.
The figure, with clenched fist and posture, speaks for so much inner conflict, while the fiery red background intensifies emotions of anger, passion, and suffering. His use of abstraction allows us to feel the depth of that anguish without needing to see it in detail. Each person is going to interpret the message of the artwork differently, based on their experience. Excuse me, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Bia.
Can I ask you on how you may interpret this artwork by Ang Kiukok?
I personally find the artwork very validating and supportive, as the colors, the vibrant red and black colors can help people with mental health issues, and it could be a source of support to them.
Oh, thank you for your wonderful feedback. Compassionate leaders can address the anxiety and fear it depicts by fostering open discussions about mental health, providing resources, and promoting unity to create a safe, inclusive environment. Encouraging mindfulness, seeking help, and engaging in stress-relieving activities are impactful steps toward easing emotional burdens and building resilience.
He had reported just before they went off the air that the whole country is in a state of emergency.
Kiukok's work is born from the intense struggles of a nation at war itself. Living through the oppression rule of the martial law in the Philippines, he experienced the fear, silence, and resistance that defined that era. The scream is not just a personal expression, it's a collective cry for defiance, a refusal to remain silent in the face of injustice and pain. The painting reflects the soul of a nation fighting to be heard, echoing the experiences of the Filipino people during the difficult time. Even today, the scream remains strikingly relevant. The emotional isolation and fear seen during the COVID-19 pandemic resonate deeply with the anguish captured in his artwork. The painting becomes a visual echo for a collective grief and anxiety experienced worldwide as lockdowns, health crisis, and economic certainty took the toll. As many struggled with feelings of helplessness and isolation, the fragmentation figure in the scream served as a mirror, reflecting the internal chaos of those unable to articulate the magnitude of the pain.
Kiukok's strong usage of abstraction and intense colors reflects the emotional impact from living through those difficult times. where feelings were too complex to put into words. This leads to the painting, which portrays the act of screaming as an expression and also as a challenge, reminding us that facing our struggles directly, no matter how painful, is the first step toward healing and finding serenity within ourselves.
The scream is more than just a cry of anguish. It's a declaration of strength that even during our darkest moments of struggle, we have an inner strength that can face the pain. It enhances the idea that emotional distress is a difficult but a shared experience, and that healing is possible when we are able to release and share these feelings.
Ang Kiukok's masterpiece encourages us to confront our emotions, accept the chaos it brings, and find strength in the midst of hardship. It is more than just a painting. It stands as proof, as it showcases the strength of the human spirit to endure, rise, and overcome.
Experience the art.
Feel the scream.
Discover your own strength in the chaos.